Hi, this is a video on the purchasing screen in EBMS. There are two ways to open the purchasing screen. The first is to click the quick link in the inventory column on the home screen. And the second way is to click on inventory on the top left. 3 options down is purchasing, and then you'll see some options here. If you have warehouses installed, you'll see the list of your warehouses on top, and then you'll have the option for all warehouses. If you don't have warehouses, it'll just give you one option for purchasing. So in this case, I'll select all warehouses. Since I have the warehouses module installed, you'll see the list of warehouses up here on top. And as I select different items that you'll see here in a moment, the warehouse numbers will reflect how much in stock I have, net count, net ordered, and sales history for those items. So you'll see that here in a second. So quickly talk about the layout of this tab. On the top left, you have 2 tabs, purchasing and special orders. Purchasing is meant to help you in bulk create purchase orders for all of your stocked inventory for what EBMS shows that you need. The second tab is special orders. That will reflect all of the special ordered items that you have on sales orders that you haven't created purchase orders for yet. So that could be associated products, that could be drop shipped items, that could be sync quantity items. In today's video, we're just going to be focusing on purchasing. So I'm going to start by clicking on Find on the bottom right. And what this will do is EBMS will pull a list of all of the items it thinks I need to purchase based on how much I currently have and how much I have on sales orders and purchase orders already, so that I can meet my minimums and maximums. So let me walk you through an example here so we can kind of understand what's going on. So let's pick on this Celsius Peach Vibe item here. If I scroll over to the right, we can see more details. In this case, right now, we have 0 in our ordered total in. This column would reflect how many we have on purchase orders or manufacturing batches that we are creating. You can see total in received, and then total out ordered would be how many are ordered on sales orders and being consumed in manufacturing batches. In this case, we have 2 on a sales order, neither of which have been shipped, as you can see here, since shipped is empty. And basically what that's telling us is that since we have 2 on orders and we have 0 on hand, you can see that means we have -2 available since we have no stock of this product currently. You'll also notice that we have no minimum, no maximum, and no reorder increment set. If this was set, and I can go ahead and do this, if I double click on the item, we can go to the count tab here. Let's say I want to set this to a minimum of 10. Say my maximum, or let's say my minimum is 10, my maximum is 20. Let's just set that real quick. Now, if I click on this button on the bottom left for default orders, EBMS will automatically fill in the order quantity column with how many it thinks I need to purchase. So it thinks I need to purchase 22. So let's check that real quick. You can see that our maximum is 20, and we currently have -2 available. So adding those 2 together would equal your 22. So again, it's going to try to get you up to that maximum from where you are now, currently. All right, another field I want to point out here is the primary vendor field. That's also an important field for making this work. If primary vendor is not filled out, EBMS will not know which vendor to create the purchase order for. So that's something else that you will want to do as well, is fill out all of your primary vendors. So let me do that real quick. I go to my item, I go to my purchasing tab, and let's say this is Costco. Go ahead and save that. Now you can see it reflects Costco. Now all I'm going to do, once I have all my order quantities set, and let's say I don't want exactly what EBMS is suggesting. Maybe I don't want to order any of these right now. None of these, perhaps. And let's say I want to change this to 15 instead of 17. EBMS gives you that flexibility. You have the control over what you order here. Now what I'll do is click on Create on the bottom right, and I'll click on Order. This wizard will ask if I want to create a PO for all items to a single vendor, or if I want to use the primary vendors for each item. In this case, again, I only have primary vendors set for this item here, the Celsius we were looking at, and then the other item on the bottom. So I'm going to use the item's primary vendors, and it will create 2 purchase orders for me. I'm going to click Finish. It's going to ask if I want to select an existing purchase order for Costco or create a new one. I'll say create a new one. And then it'll have the same window for this vendor as well. I'll also create a new one here. Okay. We now have created 2 purchase orders for those 3 items. Now I want to quickly show how to locate those POs. So there's a couple different ways you could do it. You could go to your invoices and purchase orders list and find them in the list here by searching or limiting to a specific vendor. Another approach you could take is go to the vendors tab here and find the vendor that you know the purchase order was created under. So I know that was Costco for one of them. So I'll open Costco, and then I'll go to the invoices tab, and here are all of my invoices that I have with Costco. Now I know it's currently a purchase order, so I'll filter for purchase orders here. And then I believe we're wanting to look at this one, the one that was created on the 3rd. So I'll open that. And there are our 22 Celsius Peach Vibes that we ordered through the purchasing screen. And that is a quick demonstration of how ordering in bulk can work using the purchasing screen.